going on, guys? Around Jedha Patrol back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at the newly released Hot Toys Dark Trooper from the Mandalorian. Let's go. That's right, guys, we're back. Another video today. We're going to be checking out, I would say unboxing, but I've already unboxed this thing because I had to put the batteries in it, so that's a thing. But we're going to be checking out the Dark Trooper. And before we get into like the whole thing, let me just say, I should have gotten two right off the bat. I plan on getting a second one, but I should have just got two right off the bat. So that was my mistake. And if you get one, you're going to have the same feeling, I do believe. But we're going to take a look at this. Hope you guys will enjoy it. I did get mine from Pop Collectibles. Link for them in the description below with a discount code if you so choose to want to check them out. But we've got the box here. We've got the figure here. Obviously, like I said, I've already taken a figure out. It's gorgeous, right? Whew. It's good looking. I'm gonna put him over here for a side for just 1 second, just to show you the box because somebody might be interested in the box. But there it is. It's got the Dark Trooper on there. It's got this nice orange band, and there is an insert. If I can open this thing up, and for those who might be interested, and there's plastic. We don't need plastic, but there's the insert for those who might be interested in that. So yeah, there's that. All right, let me get you out of here. Go away. Get out of here. Let's check out the figure itself because honestly, it's pretty stinking cool. And it does have some other cool accessories. I've got hands and we've got parts here and we've got weapons and there's stuff, right? So I guess we'll take a look at just some of the accessories it comes with real quick. I'll put you over here to the side if I can. I'm telling you, this thing is flipping cool. But here is the display stand. I dig this. It's got that Death Star, you know, OG Star Wars feel to it. And it does say Dark Trooper right there. And it actually has the right name on it. So good job, Hot Toys, on that one. But I dig this. I think it's cool. I'm okay with that. I'll put you right there. We've got a couple hands. Now on the figure, it actually comes with these, I guess, relaxed hands, if you will. If you want to go with that, kind of open, just generic hands, they're going to go for that. The hands are molded plastic. They definitely have a little bit of bend in them. You know, that they're not, one thing I was kind of curious about was, would we get like articulated hands like we've seen in Iron Man figures, but we definitely did not. We did not get that. So we do have a blaster holding hand. Unfortunately, it only comes with one. So our Death Trooper is definitely right-handed, but there's only one blaster holding hand for that. Then we've got like a cradling hand for the blaster. That's how you would use that. And we've got a couple fists that we've definitely should be using to break down walls and whatnot. And then we've got this blaster right here. Now, when you get it out of the packaging, it actually has this clip, this magazine, actually already attached to it. It kind of looks something like this, right? So the magazine's attached like that. However, it's magnetic and will stick to the thigh of our trooper. And in order to do that, you have to remove this piece or else it won't actually stick. But it it's pretty nice. It's solid black with some highlights of silver watching and just damage and whatnot on it, which is interesting because our actual figure is pristine. Like, I don't think there's any actual scratches or anything actually on the figure itself. It's pretty pristine. So this is kind of an interesting thing that they kept this a little damaged up. I'll get you out of here, and I know somebody's going to be like, well, let's see the figure. The figure is absolutely stinking gorgeous. I'm actually blown away with how much I like this figure. It is plastic, and there are some metal parts, like some of the joints are die cast. You can feel like they're cold to the touch a little bit, but there's not a whole lot going on here. But it has weight to it, which is nice. It's actually very nice. But like I said, there's like no weathering. This is a pristine, fresh off of Gideon's ship. No battle damage seen whatsoever, which makes this a little bit weird, but that's fine. The paint application is gloss black all the way across. You do have like some matte features going on in here, some matte features, and you've got like the silver. I guess we can see them in here. You can see the difference in silver and grays and blacks and stuff going on there, and then you can see like in the torso section, with nice paint application. Now there is a pin right here. You can actually pull this out and separate the torso from the legs. I imagine that's going to be a feature we're going to see with the upcoming Luke Skywalker Deluxe, where he's got the crushed, torso section. I imagine you can probably change those out. There's the purpose behind that yet to be determined. We'll see what happens when it actually gets released. But down here, you've got like matte black sections here. You can see that, like the way the light's bouncing off this guy. The gloss section, the matte black, all the way down. And it is absolutely stinking gorgeous. The lenses are red, as you can tell. And then you've got some lights going on here. And the way you would turn these lights on is actually not too bad. Back here is this backplate pegs off. So be careful with that, because it's kind of, again, you're dealing with gloss black. I'm gonna try and do this on camera. But you kind of do this little shimmy section here. There's 4 pegs. See if I can do this without ratchet. Yep, there you go. This is what I'm talking about. So this part comes off. There's a switch right here, and then the helmet is just normal Iron Man style magnets. Pop that off. And I do want to show you the light up function. So here's a switch here. There's Bella barking in the background. There's our chest plate. And then there's a switch right here, which is right here. So if I kill my lights, you can see they're pretty stinking bright. They really are. They look great. So I really do think that's a cool feature. I wish it had the USB function, because I think this looks pretty badass with the lights lit up, but I'll probably do a fusion reactor or something like that to have those on. So I'm gonna turn this off for right now. So for the posing section, they won't be completely dead. But like I said, this does come off. There are 4 pegs in the back. So be careful with that. There is a synthetic material between here. When you get it out of the packaging, you've got to remove, and it's pretty tight for the first time. So you got to deal with that. As far as rotation and range of motion goes, look under the neck. There's this joint right here, which goes up and down. It's on a ball. There is a ball joint here, which is right there. It's at the top. You want to be careful, because it's actually kind of a tight joint. But there's that. You can hear the torso right there, and range of motion. I mean, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. This guy will twist, I mean, a long way, which is pretty cool, which makes sense, right? You shouldn't be limited by anything. We got some flaps here on the shoulder armor. Flaps right there, and then you've got your joint right here where you can rotate pretty much wherever you want to. I mean, it's pretty much free moving. The only thing you're going to get in the way is this guy right here. We've got joints right here. See if we can get this elbow. They're ratcheted joints. These are tight joints. So you're going to get about there, a little past 90, or maybe right at 90 for that. And then you've got ratcheted style joint here as well. It feels like it actually took some time to make sure this wasn't going to fall over, which is quite nice. Again, down at the knee, you can hear the ratchets, but it's not going to go terribly far. And then you've got ratchets here. I mean, quite large. There is a little bit of play side to side on the foot, but I mean, this thing is just stinking cool. I hope you guys are with me on this as far as how cool this thing is. I quite like it. You got, elbow twists and bicep swivels and all kinds of stuff going on here as far as posability. But the level of detail, let me kind of do this. This might be awkward, but we're gonna do it anyways. Look at the level of detail they've got on the engineering side of this thing. It's pretty stinking cool. All of the joints are like those K2SO style joints where you can actually see through them. I dig those quite a bit. I mean, it's just a cool figure. The only problem is I only got one. I really wasn't anticipating liking this as much as I do. So I think having multiples is a good plan if it is in the budget, right? But regardless if you get multiples or not, I would definitely at least get one. There is definitely a drop down hip right here. Is looks like an Iron Man figure drop down. You can do that if you want to do that. But I like this thing. It's stinking cool. Looks like this little pocket pouch wants to go up and down. It's kind of interesting. These guys right here, these kind of move out of the way as well if you want to get those out of the way. They're on a hinge. And then these just kind of slide to get out of the way for posing. But like I said, with the red eyes and the red chest plate lighting up, I think it's gonna be pretty cool looking on the shelf. And I like that it's got ratcheted joints all over, especially on the ankles, because I could say if the ratchets on this, or if it didn't have ratchet joints, I could definitely see this guy being a problem. He might fall over. I don't know how I'm going to pose him yet, so let's figure that out. So let's talk about this, guys. We've got him posed up on this turntable, and I got to say, again, looks pretty epic. I very much like this guy. I like how tall he is, which is about the same height as the Heavy Mando. So he's a little tall. He's definitely taller than Moff Gideon, which we'll break out here in just a second, as he should be. But man alive, he's freaking cool. I mean, there's some figures that when you get, you're just like, that's pretty awesome. This is one of them, and it took me completely by surprise. I definitely did not see this one just wowing me like it is. And it could just be, I don't know. But look at it. Come on. The red eyes, the red chest plate, the rifle, the way the gloss and the lights bouncing off all the gloss and the joints and metallic parts. I mean, look at this thing, man. Tell me that's not just freaking cool. Now, it's obviously character design from Disney Plus, and those on the show definitely is where this one's definitely shining. But man, that's cool. So if we go down to the leg section, you guys can just kind of see some more detail going on there with the metallic bits on the inside, and then obviously the open joints, and then down at the foot. Pretty interesting. So one thing I do want to note while posing this guy is I want to take note of the hands. So the hands are the same joint. They're not your normal 6-scale wrist peg deal. They're the Iron Man style. So they're the larger ball joints, I guess, if you will. They're really essentially ball joints. So because of the way the hands are made, they're that molded flexible material. The one with the blaster, his right hand is holding the blaster with right now. I was afraid I was going to break it, or like break one of the fingers off while pegging it in. So be mindful of that. Be careful, because you obviously don't want to do that. That was really my only concern as far as posing goes, because they'll do pretty much anything you want to do within reason. And I think it looks pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and get our Moff Gideon out here and size these guys up and see what they look like. So we got Moff Gideon out here, and you can see the size difference, and it should be. Giancarlo Esposito is not the tallest guy in Hollywood, and this is just, it looks great. Again, this is one of the things I was saying earlier is I wish I'd got a second Dark Trooper, and so I will definitely be doing that. I'm not sure how I'm going to pose them up finally wise and the display and all that kind of stuff. I don't think you got to go super dynamic with this guy. I think it just looks cool the way he is. It just looks good. Yeah, I kind of dig it, but I definitely would like to have those eyes lit up, the helmet lit up, and the chest plate lit up pretty much permanently. I would definitely like that. I do like that the lenses are red, so even when they're off, they have some light in them, but the LEDs on this guy are bright. They're not like your normal, I don't know, weak Iron Man batteries. These are a little larger batteries, but yeah, they definitely require some permanent illumination. So I hope this, guys, helps you out. You can decide if you want to pick one of these guys up. If you want to, you can obviously check out Pop Collectibles. They've got them in stock, and I will definitely be adding a second one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And as always, click what you like. See you next time.